The old man smashed the boulder that weighed 10,000 pounds. He put the armor hidden inside on Jack. This item was forged from rare metal. After putting it on, every 10 minutes it could add 20 pounds of weight. He even warned Jack never to take it off at any time, until he could no longer feel the weight of the armor. That would be the moment the divine skill was mastered. Jack was very excited after hearing this, but right at that moment, he heard his mother calling from outside. Without another word, Jack left right away. But as soon as he returned home, he saw a big bell placed at the entrance. And to test the power of the armor, Jack easily struck the big bell 3 times. But the others who didn't know the truth dragged him straight into the house and pinned him down on the ground. It turned out to be his uncle's daughter, Laura, who accused Jack in front of everyone of peeking at her while she bathed, and even demanded to gouge out his eyes. After hearing this, his mother immediately knelt and begged Laura's father not to treat her son this way. But everyone looked down on Jack and his mother, only because his mother was born a servant, and by mistake ended up with Jack's father, and even gave birth to Jack, the illegitimate child. So, within the family, even the servants despised Jack and his mother. But Jack's elder brother William did not want to despise him. He even pleaded for Jack in front of their uncle, saying directly that the martial arts tournament was about to be held. Among the younger generation of the family, there were only 3 of them. If they crippled Jack at this time, then they would only lose miserably. After hearing this, their uncle considered the future of the family and temporarily spared Jack. He knew very well that Jack was just a useless waste who knew nothing about martial arts, so he planned to send him to his death. After everyone left, Jack's father, Sean, rushed back as well. He hurried to find his second brother, wanting to find the mysterious person who had struck the big bell at the gate yesterday. You have to know, even the martial arts master back then had only struck it twice. If they could find this mysterious person, it would be great. Then they could rise to the top of the martial arts world. But what no one knew was that the mysterious person was the very Jack they despised, and his true identity was the disciple of the martial arts master. But at that time, the clueless Jack was being taken away by his mother to escape the family. She was afraid her son would lose his life in the martial arts tournament, but Jack refused his mother. For so many years, they had been looked down upon by everyone, and this martial arts tournament was their only chance to rise up. Only by winning the tournament would they no longer be despised by anyone in the family. So, ignoring his mother's opposition, he resolutely signed up for the tournament. Soon, the martial arts tournament officially began. When the opponents saw that Sean, just to make up numbers, had even brought along his illegitimate son, they immediately mocked them viciously. They even instructed their own son not to hold back in the match. While a few of them were quarreling, the examiner of the tournament suddenly appeared and announced to everyone that the competition was starting. The first round was for everyone to climb the 100-meter-high staircase. But the staircase was enchanted. Every time a participant climbed one step, their own weight would double. As soon as those words fell, the competition began. Then, a contestant confidently stepped forward to compete, but the moment he stepped onto the first step, he was crushed by the gravity, unable to breathe. After stumbling a few shaky steps, he was directly forced to the ground. When everyone saw how magical the staircase was, they were eager to try. At that moment, the opponent suggested that everyone should start together and then see who could climb the highest. This proposal was quickly approved by the examiner. With the examiner's command, the competition officially began. The opponent leaped and easily skipped past 10 steps. This scene directly shocked everyone. To avoid bringing shame to the family, the 3 of them each started trying. But after just a few steps, they were crushed by the gravity, gasping for breath. Thinking that one of the 3 had to stand against the opponent, William had no choice but to use his strength to help Laura surpass the opponent. Seeing that Laura was about to surpass him, the opponent leapt once again with ease and landed directly on the 20th step. By this time, Jack had already been crushed to the ground by the gravity. Seeing this, Laura immediately scolded him as useless. But what she didn't know was the weight had already surpassed Jack's limit. Each step he climbed, not only did his own weight double, but the armor's weight doubled as well. But in order to let his mother live a good life, Jack had no choice but to give his all and continue. continue. We saw him summon all his strength and leap straight to the 7th step. The powerful force caused the ground to tremble. At this moment, the opponent, high above, seized the chance and launched a sneak attack on the defenseless 3. This caused them to fall straight down the steps. In the end, the 3 lost the first round. Seeing this, William immediately accused the opponent of a sneak attack and breaking the rules. But the opponent didn't care at all, not caring what William said. Soon, under the examiner's guidance, the second round officially began. No matter what method the contestants used, as long as they could take down the wooden plaque hanging in the air, they would win. Then, the few of them began to fight for it. Jack held back the opponent at the front, while William took the chance to grab the wooden plaque. But Jack was ultimately no match for the opponent, who even threatened William with Jack's life. Helplessly, William had to give up the match to save his brother, and just like that, they lost the second round. Seeing this, the examiner publicly announced that there was no need for a third round. He was about to announce the winner on the spot, but the father and son of the opponents were extremely arrogant. To show off their family's strength in front of everyone, they openly declared that whoever could defeat his son in the final round, they would willingly concede. Seeing that no one responded, the opponent insulted them all, even mocking that Sean's children were all worthless. None of them could compare to his son. Seeing the opponent so arrogant, William had no choice but to step up and fight. But after 2 rounds, he was knocked to the ground by the opponent. Then the father and son mocked Sean's family relentlessly, even ridiculing Sean with Jack's mother's status. This scene directly enraged Jack. Ignoring his mother's objection, he stepped straight onto the fighting stage and took off the armor his master had given him. But the next second, the ground was smashed into a deep pit, which directly shocked everyone.